I was born and raised in Michigan. Arabic was actually my first language, and I also learned Spanish, so I'm trilingual. I speak Spanish, Arabic, and English. A little bit of Turkish and Mongolian just from my international experiences. I love traveling. I've always loved to learn about different cultures and languages and ethnicity, so Hamtramck was a perfect place for me because it's very diverse. Over 70 languages are spoken here, so that's what really drew me to work at Wayne County Healthy Communities, was just, this melting pot of all these cultures and, different patients I get to work with every day. So before this, I was a Health Leaders Fellow. I worked with the Ecology Center in Ann Arbor, so I lobbied energy bills in Lansing. I learned about the environmental health aspect within hospital and healthcare systems, lead exposure, in the communities. It's like another aspect of public health, more of the environmental aspect and how that relates to human health. Even when I was studying in Ann Arbor for my master's, I always had to focus on underserved communities. And I always told myself, if not me, then who? If I don't step up to the plate and help, the people who really need help, people who are in need, then who else is going to do it? I can't expect someone else to do it if I'm not willing to take on that responsibility and accountability myself. And so that's why I wanted to come to Hamtramck. Again, there's so much we can do here. People are still people. Even if they have a low economic income, it doesn't mean they're any different than me or someone, who lives in Bloomfield or San Francisco. We're all still people. And just because they don't make a certain amount of money doesn't mean that they don't deserve the health that I deserve, or the President of the United States. They still deserve the same access of health care. They still deserve dental health and like the best oral health, the best physical health, the best mental health. And if I can do that for this community, then why not? And that's what I tell myself. I mean, my parents, they pushed us to be the best professionals we can be in whatever field. So my sister right now, she's studying law at Michigan State University. So my parents want her to be the best lawyer she can be. My youngest sister is still in high school and she's thinking maybe engineering. So if that's what she decides, they want to push her to be the best engineer. And for me, I always wanted to do something in health, the health field. And they just told me, whatever you decide to do, just be the best in that field and treat people well. My parents always taught me to treat people with kindness and respect. And that's what I try to embody every day. So I actually went to Arabic school growing up every Saturday, up until I was in 8th grade. So even while I studied in a public American school, I still went to an Arabic school over the weekend to retain my language and my culture and my identity and, to learn more about my religion. And then my parents always speak to us in Arabic too. We have cousins overseas. Sometimes I talk to them over the phone. And then, translating for patients here, that keeps my language alive as well. Whenever they call me in to translate, I'm learning more and more medical terminology in Arabic, and I'm getting to practice that. If you're really passionate about something, pursue it, no matter what. Even if your parents might not see the value in it, or your neighbors or your friends, and they say, oh, you might not make enough money in that field. Oh, you're not, strong enough. You're not intelligent. Don't take no for an answer. Some people, they doubted me. When I decided public health, like, oh, what's public health? Why are you going to choose that field? What can you do? And I said, oh, you can do a lot of things. And if you don't believe me, watch me. And that's what I would tell these young girls. Just prove to yourself first and foremost. And then, success will follow. I believe success follows passion. If you're really passionate about something, you're going to work very hard towards, that goal. And you can accomplish whatever it is you want to accomplish. It starts, in here. The Hamtramck girl needs confidence in who she is as a woman, as a girl. She needs to understand who she is in order to, navigate throughout life. And she also needs support from her family. So I would encourage, the Hamtramck girls' parents and family members and community to support these Hamtramck girls in whatever endeavors they want to pursue.